Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Jai Radha Madhav Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Jai Radha Madhav Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yamuna Tiravanachari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Chila Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Chila Guru Deva. Gaur Premanandi. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nastya Praeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Warm welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us again in the study of Srimad Bhagavatam, specifically Dhruva Maharaj's pastime. And we are at the final, uh, the very closure of this pastime of the study of Dhruva Maharaj's study. Now, with Srimad Bhagavatam, or Krishna consciousness rather, we can never say, okay, this is the last class, or this is the last section, or the last sort of thing, because it's never last. And it's like we can never say, okay, today Dhruva Maharaj's pastimes will come to an end, say, or it will close today. No, it can never come to an end. Again, one thing we should always be clear of, we should educate, train, remind, or it should be imprinted in our consciousness naturally. What? See, this will free us as well. Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. Hari Ananta. Hari Ananta means Krishna. Hari, another name for Krishna is Hari. And Ananta means unlimited. So, Hari Ananta. Krishna is unlimited. Krishna's energy, Krishna's power is unlimited. God is all capable, all powerful, right? Krishna's energy is unlimited. Now, if Krishna's energy, his power, his desire is unlimited, his pastimes are unlimited. So it's not like anything can come to an end or a close. No, but maybe it could be a civilized, a gentle way, expression to say, okay, we might, the pastimes of Dhruva Maharaj might come to a rest. It never closes, it never comes to an end. And in the transcendental realm, Krishna is unlimited incarnations. Now, but Krishna is a special incarnation. So he's the special, no? He's the Vishesh Vishnu. He's the special Vishnu. He's special Vishnu. He's special Narayan. So these pastimes happen. Lord Varha, Lord Vaman, Matsya, Kurma, Narsingha Bhagwan, Lord Ramchandra, Lord Lakshman, Lord Hanum, Lord Balramji, Lord Krishna. So all these pastimes they happen, but eternally they have been going. Eternally, it's like change of twist. In the sense, Lord Narsingha's appearance day, no? Lord Narsingha's incarnation in pastime. So it is like, okay, Prahlad Maharaj being tortured and Lord Narasimha appears from a pillar. In another pastime, he appears from another pillar. Everything remains the same, but some settings, some things change, some things change. Like in a movie, say you make a movie, everything same. Then okay, you make another movie, some dialogues change here and there, some hairstyle changing here and there, some one movie maybe you make it okay. Where do you shoot it? Switzerland. Another movie, no, let's shoot it in Scotland. So them sort of just slight dynamics and all. Uh, like Krishna likes this. Krishna is the Rasraj. Ras Shekhar, Rasraj, Akhand Murti of Rasa. Krishna is Akhand Murti of Rasa. Akhil Rasa Sagar, Akhil Rasa Murti. Krishna is Rasraj. So he relishes rasas complete. As the Vedic aphorism, Vedic mantra says, Raso vaisa rasami evayam labdva anandi bhavati. Raso vaisa, who is that sir? The Vedic literature is pointing us to Krishna. Krishna is the source of all rasas. Raso vaisa, he is the source of all rasas. And from Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, we understand who is that he? That he is Krishna. Raso vaisa rasami evayam labdva. So labdva, attaining. Anandi Bhavati, when a living entity comes in contact with Krishna consciousness, when a living entity starts doing japa, so joy giving, so blissful, chanting on beats, when he does japa or practices the ninefold process of bhakti in association with devotees, then what does he experience? He experiences bliss. Rasam hi evayam labdva Anandi Bhavati, he experiences bliss. So Krishna is Rasraj, is the Rasamurti, is Ras Swarup. And Srimati Radharani, she is household, housewarming from you. And it is this combination, the union of Rasa and Bhav is Chaitanya. Union of Rasa and Bhav. So different, like children, they wake up every morning and they play with toys and all. Then another day, next day they wake up, they play same game but slight variation, slight variation. So likewise, uh, Krishna's incarnation, and specifically Krishna said, yeah, he's Krishna in his original form. He's so overwhelmed, he's so lost. See, all in other Narayan Murtis, all in other Vishnu Murtis, there is a avesh of Bhagavata, that I am God. Some time to time, they oh, I am God actually. You know, I'm the most powerful. I am God. They have this avesh, they have this identity, and they remind themselves, maybe they correct themselves, they check themselves, and they experience a rasa from that as well. I'm God. But Krishna, he is completely lost in his Brajlila. He doesn't know that he is God. He's so possessed by the love of Krishna. So possessed. And this is the working of Yoga. Such a survivor of Krishna. In all the pastime, Yoga Maya lets Krishna forget that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Manusya Param Brahma Manusya Lingam. So Yoga Maya lets Krishna believes with conviction that he is the son of Nanda Yashoda. As a Nanda Yashoda Dulal, Giridhari Gopal. Girivara Dhari Gopal. So these are the pastimes of Krishna, wherein slight variation. So the pastimes never come to end. We can never close Dhruva Maharaj's pastimes, it never comes to an end. But because of our limitations, we put it to rest. So we see next 48 onwards. Yesterday we tried to do 48 and we read till 40, from 48 till 51, but because of technical some problems there, or because of Krishna's desire we couldn't it say, or so we'll try to read from 48 just translations, and 52 the last shloka in Dhruva Maharaj's ascending to Vaikuntha. We'll try to read that. प्रयत कीर्तयत् प्रातः समावयवाय द्विजननां सायं च पुण्यश्लोकस्य ध्रुवस्य चरितं महत्. The great sage Maitreya recommended one should chant of the character and activities of Dhruva Maharaj both in the morning and in the evening, with great attention and care, in a society of Brahmanas or other twice born persons. Persons who have completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord should recite this narration of Dhruva Maharaj without taking remuneration. Specifically, recitation is recommended on the full moon or dark moon day, on the day after Ekadashi, on the appearance of the Shravana star at the end of a particular tithi, or on the occasion of Vyatipat at the end of the month, or on Sunday. Such recitation should of course be performed before a favorable audience, which we always have a favorable audience. Very glad of that. It is very encouraged, inspired, enthused to study Srimad Bhagavatam in front of a very inspiring audience. No? In front of studying Srimad Bhagavatam in front of loving, inspiring, encouraging audience is so thrilling and so joy-giving, so motivating. And furthermore, to see that everyone is still awake, it gives even more encouragement. When recitation is performed this way without professional motive, the reciter and audience become perfect. Motive to please that the motive to that should be the only motive. The narration of Dhruva Maharaj is sublime for the attainment of immortality. Persons unaware of the absolute truth can be led to the path of truth. Beautiful, isn't it? Uh, the narration of Dhruva Maharaj is sublime knowledge for the attainment of immortality. Uh, Persons unaware of the absolute truth can be led to the path of truth. Next 51. Those who, out of transcendental kindness, take on the responsibility of becoming master protectors of the poor living entities automatically gain the interest and blessing of the demigods. Dun, 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 dun. Now comes text 52. इदं मया ते विहितं कुरुद्वः ध्रुवस्य विख्यातविशुद्धकर्मण हित्वार्भक क्रीदनकानि मातुर्गृहं च विष्णुं शरणं यो जगाम. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. And the translation, the transcendental activities of Dhruva Maharaj are well known all over the world and they are very pure. In childhood, Dhruva Maharaj rejected all kinds of toys and playthings, left the protection of his mother, and seriously took shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu. My dear Vidura, I therefore conclude this narration, for I have described to you all details. Purport. It is said by Chanakya Pandit that life is certainly short for everyone, but if one acts properly, his reputation will remain for a generation. As the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna is everlastingly famous, so the reputation of Lord Krishna's devotee is also everlasting. Therefore, in describing Dhruva Maharaj's activities, two specific words have been used: Vikhyata, very famous, and Vishuddha, transcendental. Dhruva Maharaj is leaving home at a tender age and taking shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the forest is a unique example in this world. Dun, 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 dun. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the fourth canto, 12th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Dhruva Maharaj Goes Back to Godhead. Haribol. So, okay, let us start and relish furthermore. वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थमेक पुरुष पुराना श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीर धारी कृपा बुधिर्य तमहं प्रपद्ये मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणम् वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। So studying Srimad Bhagavatam, it should be like we read, not with no other motive, no personal motive and all. We should study Srimad Bhagavatam in that light, in that mood, in that manner, say, that the deities, their ears stand up, say. The deities Gauranitai listening, no? We should study Srimad Bhagavatam for the pleasure of Gauranitai, for the pleasure of Prabhupada, for the pleasure of Guru Gaurang. So Gauranitai are listening, Prabhupada is listening, and we should study Srimad Bhagavatam in that light, that Gauranitai come forward. Imagine, like, wow, it is walking, that is coming forward. What did you say? Uh, Japa also, we should do it in a way that it is open the curtain and see, okay, who's calling? Uh, that mood sort of. We call it Japa, but you know how our Japa has to be transformed. Japa has to be transformed to a call. Call. Like, say, no, call on duty or call of the duty, say. Japa has to be transformed to a call. And furthermore, that call has to be transformed to a cry. Cry. Now, see, innumerable learnings and teachings from each pastime. Each pastime, specifically, we'll try to restrict ourselves to Dhruva Maharaj's pastime. See, innumerable learnings, teachings, such hope, such encouragement, such inspiration. In order to attain someone's love, this is a question for all of us. In order to attain someone's love, two elements are required. Two, if I have to attain someone's love, say, if I have to attain something really dear, something really valuable, two elements I must do. Any thoughts what those two elements are? We discussed it briefly, I believe.
Hare Krishna. Could we say service, serving the person?
And another?
I was thinking along the lines of affection, like friendliness.
Service, serving the person, pleasing the person. Yeah, sure. Affection, affectionately serving, pleasing the person. Then we attain the love, the mercy, the grace of the person. Yes. You know, in Krishna consciousness, if we want to advance, two things is must. And without these two things, we can never attain Krishna. In order to attain love, two things is must, even in societal sense. What are these two things? One is to try, to try, Another is cry. try and cry. These two combination, try and cry, is a must. In societal sense, many things we can attain simply by trying. We need not cry. We don't have to cry. Just some try and we get it. Many things we get without even trying, say, because of our previous karmas. What was in our prarabdha, karmas and desires from previous lives, we get it just like that, say. Some things we have to work hard, we try and we get it. Need not cry. Many things in life, societal life, many things we cry, we don't get it. Hmm. We don't try, we just cry, say. And many things we both do both societal, try and cry, we don't get it. Not in our karma for now to have. But attaining Krishna's grace is beyond karma, is completely akarmic. Completely akarmic. So, if at all any try has to be done, it has to be done to this endeavor, and any endeavor has to be done, it has to be done for this purpose, this end only, to attain the love of Krishna, to attain the grace of Krishna. So, our try and cry has to be for this only, to attain Krishna consciousness, to attain pure Krishna consciousness. This is the only thing worth to try and cry for attaining pure Krishna consciousness. Since eternity, we have been dying only. Since eternity, we have been dying. We have been living bodies, na? Changing bodies since eternity. We could never manage to glorify that yet. We could never manage to. Never ever manage to glorify that yet. But in this pastime of Dhruva Maharaj, what do we see? Dhruva Maharaj did both, try and cry. Is it not? He did both. In Hindi, there is this saying, right? कुछ पाने के लिए generally this is how it goes. कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है. Literal English translation would stand out like, in order to attain something, you have to give up something. You have to lose something in order to attain something. We see in society, okay. But actually, in order to attain something, we have to do something. Also, they say na in Hindi, कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ करना पड़ता है. करना पड़ता है. खोना तो क्या करना पड़ता है. And so, in order to attain something, we have to do something. We should do something. Just sitting on the couch and twiddling thumb will take us nowhere. Uh, or sitting on the rocking chair, we may rock enough, but we won't reach anywhere. See, again, Dhruva Maharaj had the option, na? He had the option. He could sit on the couch and twiddle his thumb and keep on venting, crying, sobbing, becoming angry. Oh, I must do something. What do I do? I must do. But no, he took this initiative. He took this initiative. He listened to his stepmother's words. He took the instruction from there. Then those instructions was confirmed by his mother, Suniti. Then he went further. He went to the woods. Na? He saw Narad Muni. He had met Narad Muni. That was the master stroke. Meeting Narad Muni was the master stroke for him. And he could sustain that meeting. He could spot, he could check, oh, he is Narad Muni. See, we say this. Imagine right after this study of Srimad Bhagavatam, if we see Narad Muni. If Narad Muni, when we leave temple room and we see Narad Muni, we will be joyous like anything, right? We'll be jumping in the sky. We'll be catching on his dhoti. We won't be leaving his dhoti at all. And if Narad Muni treats us any roughly, we wouldn't mind. We wouldn't mind. And we will be so happy and joyous. Our thing will be, oh, Narad Muni, take me to Krishna. Please take me to Krishna. If Narad Muni says, no, I cannot take you to Krishna, I don't have that caliber, say for example, we can never believe that. No, Narad Muni, you are joking. Definitely you can take us to Krishna more than 100, 200%, I'm sure, I'm convinced. in this life. Just like that, you can pick me up. Hmm? Like I have lifted your dhoti, you pick me by my hair, by my neck, and take me. Huh? That much confidence surely we will have. That sort of confidence and even more a sadhaka, a sishya, a disciple should have in his Guru Maharaj. That sort of, yes, my Guru Maharaj has already made it, and by my Guru Maharaj's mercy, I will also make it. And I will, before actually making it, we have to attain that pure consciousness in this realm. We have to sustain a mood, and before sustaining a mood, we have to build up a mood. It is a bit important to build up a mood, to come up to a mood before sustaining the mood. Say. So Dhruva Maharaj had this real master stroke. He met Narad Muni. Narad Muni checked him a bit. 5-year-old boy, what are you doing? Go play toys, kid, and play things. Go watch Xbox, play, and don't you have got a mobile phone? See, everyone has had a childhood, na? Until we got mobile phone in our hands. Until we got smartphones in our hands, and we all had a childhood. Now it's a different sort of different level of childhood. Say. So Narad Muni checked Dhruva Maharaj that what are you doing? He checked him that no, this is not for you, and furthermore, but then he initiated him. He encouraged him go Vrindavan and meditate and chant, build this mood. And Narad Muni went off, but physically might have went off, but it's not like his prayers and his vision and his uh, spiritual master's concern was not there, very much there. Hmm. Was very much there. So this was the master stroke. So in order to attain something, we don't have to give up something, we have to do something. And when we do something, then what has to be given up will naturally be given up. One thing to understand from Bhagavad Gita and the entire Krishna conscious practice, there are many, many ways to see Krishna consciousness. Huh? One way is I find it very helpful in my own, say, building up of practice of Krishna consciousness. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, beautifully says, 259, uh, Visaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasovarjam rasopiyasya anana param drishtva nivartate. This param drishtva, drishtva meaning vision, param meaning transcendental. A transcendental vision has to be awakened in practicing Krishna consciousness. Uh, So Dhruva Maharaj, practicing Krishna consciousness, he gave up his lower desire. One shloka of Bhagavad Gita, again this param drishtva. Wherever the word in shlokas in Shrimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, wherever this param comes, it is a very beautiful shloka. It is denoting us, taking us to that paramta, divyata, divya param transcendental. Na? So this paramta, this greed, this lobe, this greed for attaining this transcendental vision has to strike our consciousness very much. And this is the process of Krishna consciousness. If we are in good association, good inspiring association, sajatiya asa snigdha satovare, affectionately loving, caring, kind, inspiring association if we take, we will be building a mood for sure. And then practicing Krishna consciousness, we will also develop a transcendental vision. And then we cherish, we love, we protect, we go deep and we go further and farther in that transcendental vision. Param drishtva nivartate. So this vision, Dhruva Maharaj. So look, He just didn't sit idle. Sitting idle helps no one. It is a sign of ignorance. Hmm. Sitting. We should be idle when it comes to, like, say, material things and all. Okay, I missed an interview, job, or this. Fine. We should very soon recover ourselves from any setbacks material. uh, One of the things to learn in life is let go. But now look, in spiritual settings, let go is so much talked about, and it is appreciated. Everyone like, oh yeah, renunciation, spiritual life means letting go, not being attached and all. But let go means what? Let go of material. Anything material we should let go. Actually, everything that is come in our life is to be taken away from us. What are we taking in? We are breathing out, right? We are breathing out. We are not able to hold our breath itself. What can we hold on to? What can I hold on to? I'm not holding on to my body itself. The body is changing. Huh? So many thoughts come, everything. So whatever is coming is to be taken off only material. So materially let go. This in throughout in spiritual setting, na, Prabhupada's pranam mantra na beautiful. See what? Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Another day we can try to understand Gauravani, because see, both material and spiritual very nicely captured. Na? Namaste Saraswati Deve, offering to Prabhupada's spiritual master Bhakti Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Maharaj. Gauravani Pracharine, propagating the message of Mahaprabhu, the cult of Mahaprabhu. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine. Nirvishesha, materials. So, without any variety, without any desire. But here, Dhruva Maharaj, he had a high desire completely and purified his desire. Shunyavadi, again that okay, lump it everything to nothingness, to zero, to emptiness, to illusion. All this helps a lot. To a troubled person, if you tell him everything is illusion, why do you worry? Oh, such a relief. To a troubled person, if we tell him everything is illusion, everything is again going to merge with zero, hmm, it's all void, so you can easily avoid, then it helps a lot. So nirvishesha shunyavadi paschatya desha tarine. So this illusion and this let go or lumping, that okay, let go, this sort of let go or to give up is all material has to be given up. And what we want to attachment also in spiritual settings doesn't have a very good reputation. It brings a sense of fear, because we are so conditioned with material attachment, and material, when where whatever we are attached to, we have to separate from it. That's material nature. Material nature means separation. Spiritual nature means union. Material nature is to tear us apart completely. Spirit is to unite us so strongly, even blue tack may come off, but spiritual nature unites us even strongly than blue tack or black tack. Uh, so attachment, uh, this strong spiritual attachment, connection, bond, friendship with Krishna and his devotees has to be built. That is Krishna consciousness. So param drishtva nivartate. While Dhruva Maharaj in his sadhana, he had this param vision. He had this desire. Uh, Desire is such a phenomena. Again, desire in spiritual setting is not very encouraged, doesn't carry a good reputation. But here, Dhruva Maharaj, Krishna did not kill his desire. No, he did not kill his desire. Rather, he transcendentalized his desire. So much so, so purified, completely transcendentalized his desire. We see in Chaitanya Charitamrita what कृष्ण कहे आमा भजे मांगे विषय सुख विष छाड़ी अमृत मांगी ए बड़ो मूर्ख आमी विज्ञ ए मूर्खे विषय केनो दीबो स्वचरणामृत दिया विषय भुलाइबो. Mahaprabhu saying, what someone worshipping me, hmm, and what is he asking for? Matter, no? Sense enjoyment, which is poison, which is poison. On a side note, on a side note, one may materially be very engrossed in sense enjoyment, drinking, clubbing, pubbing, this enjoying woman, wealth, and wine. That is still okay. Then devoting oneself to woman, wealth, and wine is still okay. It's poison, but still okay. Body is affected, consciousness is also affected, but still fine. Then devoting oneself to complete Mayavad philosophy. That is dangerous. That is completely like suicidal. Suicidal. Yeah. So one be better careful. It's better to be in after woman, wealth, and wine than to be after Mayavadis say. So Krishna kahe ama bhaje मांगे विषय सुख विषय छाड़ी अमृत मांगी ei bodo murkha. So Krishna says that okay, ama bhajana means he's doing bhajan of me, he's calling me, he's chanting me, he's doing japa, he's practicing Krishna consciousness. And what is he asking for? For material sense enjoyment, societal name, fame, and all of this. huh? But okay, he's a fool. But okay, I am intelligent. Hmm? He might be fool, but I am intelligent. Isn't it? So why would I give him what he wants? I will give him what he needs. Hmm? I won't give him what he want, what he's looking for. I will give him what he should be looking for, what he really needs. Hmm? Ami Vigya, I am intelligent. Ei Murkhe, this fool, Vishe Kenodibo. Why will I give him poison? Swacharnamrit diya Vishe Bhulai Dibo. I will give him the nectar of my lotus feet. eh, The service of my lotus feet. I will give him my devotees association. And through that, his desire will be completely purified. So that is Krishna consciousness, Param Drishtva Nivartate. This we see happening in Dhruva Maharaj's pastime in his life. And if it has come about in Dhruva Maharaj's life, then surely it will come about in our life as well. This same experience has to come in our lives as well. So we seek the blessings of Dhruva Maharaj. We seek the blessings of assembled Vaishnavas. For a sadhaka, predominantly the all source of blessings comes from where? At the For a sadhaka, the all source of blessing is residing at the divine transcendental lotus feet of his spiritual master. Sarva Deva Mayo Guru. Hmm. So if one is Shri Guru Charanerati, one who has developed attachment or one who is hankering for friendship, attachment at the divine lotus feet of his spiritual master. Shri Guru Charanerati Aise Uttamagati. Then this gati, destination, will be transcendental. Ye prasade pure sarvasha. Dhruva Maharaj had that faith in his spiritual master, he had that love in his spiritual master, he was attached to his spiritual master, and by that attachment, ye prasade pure sarvasa. How does it go? Perfection of uh, Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttamagati. Attachment to the lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. Attachment to the lotus feet of the spiritual master is the perfection that fulfills all desires. So if one wants to fulfill all desire, this is the secret. This is the secret. Doesn't matter our desires could be filthy. Well, most of our desires, anyways, are, if I may say, filthy only. Yeah. Even good desire is also filthy desire. But fine, whatever our desires, just slight faith, slight. As we see now in this Falashrutis, in this uh, fruit giving message of Shrimad Bhagavatam, just some bit of interest, some bit of faith, some bit of attentive listening desire is required. We don't know how much material desires we are carrying. We cannot know, and it's much better we don't know. But just this one who has firm faith and conviction at the divine lotus feet of his spiritual master, at the in the process of Krishna consciousness, not in one's own sadhana, hmm, but in what acharyas have given us in devotee association. And our devotee association is also to zoom. It has to go very concentrated, very focused, single out. So these are the experiences Dhruva Maharaj had, emotions he went through. Our would shouldn't be any different. Rather, our should be equal or more. If we really want to please Dhruva Maharaj, if we want to get his blessings. Dhruva Maharaj is blessing us, Narad Muni is blessing us, everyone is blessing us via our spiritual master. If we if we take shelter of the spiritual master, Dhruva Maharaj will be very pleased. He will be pleased, right? He took shelter of his spiritual master. And if we want to really follow in Dhruva Maharaj's footstep, we should also be doing the same. Arjuna took shelter. Krishna plays multifarious roles for Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells na to Arjuna, Pita hamasya jagato mata data pitamaha. So Krishna plays different roles. He's playing the role of a friend as well. He's playing the role of a teacher as well. He's playing the role of a father as well. And he's playing the role of Supreme Personality of Godhead as well. So if we focus ourselves, align ourselves with the desire of the Lord, with the desire of the spiritual master, then we will attain all our desires. Practicing Krishna consciousness, this desire to become initiated, desire to be coming under someone's fold, care, shelter, love, desire to find one's identity in Krishna consciousness, we should be motivated heavily by this desire. Now, Dhruva Maharaj, see, practicing Krishna consciousness, we may want to do something. Could be book distribution, Harinam, uh, or this service, that service. We may want to study a particular thing. We may want to do a particular job. hmm, And to please Krishna, to please devotees. That yes, this is Krishna consciousness. I want to do this as a offering to Krishna. But spiritual master knows what Krishna wants. This is the difference. A sadhaka may think, and which is right, which is good, which is fine, that I want to do this for Krishna. But Krishna says, but spiritual master knows what Krishna wants from you. One thing is, I want to do something from Krishna. Well, Krishna may not want me to do that. How do I know that? Spiritual master knows that what does Krishna wants from me. We say Bhagavad Gita is also Bhagavad Gita is mystical Bhagavatam na. Bhagavad Gita Krishna says na yat karosi yad asnasi yad juhosi dadasi yat tapasvasi tu kaunteya tat kurusva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you think, eat, sleep, dance, whatever, do it as an offering. Whatever austerity and all you perform, do it as an offering to me. So that is to help us overcome sin, come out of sin. A sadhaka's life, which is not an offered life to Krishna, is a sinful life. So when we do like this, okay, this is an offering to Krishna. Like Prabhupada in his classes said, now once what? Someone in a pub and supposedly say in a pub and drinking alcohol. uh, Now he can also become Krishna conscious na? By, oh Krishna, thank you for providing this alcohol. This water has come because of you and all. Hmm? I offer it to you. Okay, so he's like acknowledging, na, I'm doing this for you, Krishna. I acknowledge. And then Krishna will purify. Krishna will purify. We all have this desire, ability, skill, call it what and all. It's just that a bit of conviction, a bit of faith, a bit of clarity, a bit of line of sight, direction, guidance, inspiration, motivation is needed, which comes in as good association. And especially the blessings of spiritual master, the instruction, the mercy of spiritual master. And spiritual master is he who is spiritual master. Spiritual master is he who is giving us exactly what Mahaprabhu has come to give. Nothing less, nothing different. What Mahaprabhu has come to give. Mahaprabhu has come to give, the sooner we realize this, the much better. Mahaprabhu has come to give us Radha Dasyam. And spiritual master is also offering the same, no less. And we should be greedy for that. We should aim for that, try to develop that. Mm. So desires now, whose desire is fulfilled? What do we see? Bhagavad Gita 270, Krishna says, na, whose desire is fulfilled? Apuryamanam achala pratishtam samudramapa pravishanti tadvad yadvad kamatam pravishanti sarve sa shantimapnoti na kama kami. So, look, this waves flowing in the ocean, coming out of the ocean, na? Water going in the ocean, coming out of the ocean, and all. That is one thing. Another comparison, thoughts entering our head, our mind, and thoughts coming out of our mind. Which is more? eh? One is thoughts entering our mind and thoughts leaving our mind. Another is watering entering the ocean, say, and water leaving the ocean. The frequency, the heaviness is the thoughts, the desires which enter our mind and leave our mind. We will go bonkers, we will go completely crazy if we try to satisfy our desires. Precisely that is what Krishna is saying. uh, that you will go nuts if you try to satisfy our desires. Literally. And this is why we are uh, prolonging our material existence. So many desires, overwhelmed by so many desires. And can any person has he ever managed to fulfill his desire? By desire meaning material desire. Material desire can never be fulfilled. Material desires eventually, if not instantly, eventually will lead to where? Disaster. If not instantly, eventually will lead to disaster. Like they say, smoking cigarettes can cause cancer. It may not cause instantly, but eventually. Yeah. Now someone may think, okay, well, I've been smoking for 40 years. Look, no cancer, nothing happened to me. Baba, you had this karma from previous lives and all. But for these 40 years, what you have done physically maybe not be, but what consciousness and things you are carrying out, you can see next life how it will shape up. So we are heavily captured by our karma and desires. Sandwich. In the sandwich, the filling is where? In between. Sandwich, the filling is in between, right? And supported by bread on either side. And where is the taste? Where is the nectar? Where is the rasa? In the filling. And for us conditioned souls in material life, we also have a feeling. Where is our feeling? Of this karma and desires. Uh, and our life In Hindi they say chakki piecena na. Our life is like a grinding motor, a motor being grounded all together by these desires and karma. Such a tug of war, desire, karma. Do I have the karma for it? I desire this. Do I have the karma for it? I desire this. I'm getting this karma but I don't desire this. I'm getting this karma but I don't desire this. Isn't it? That's our life. I get something, I receive something, but I don't desire it. Why is it coming upon me? Because of my karmic reaction. I desire something, I'm not getting it. Why? Why? No karma to support my desire. I desire something and I get something. How come? How? I'm desiring and I'm getting as well. Well, okay, you have this desire, you have karma as well to support it, you get it. But there is never satiation, there's never satisfaction, there's never saturation. And this attaining love of Krishna is beyond karma. Beyond karma. This is the only way one can come out of karmic entanglement, when one falls in love with Krishna, when one becomes love in this love entanglement. Hmm? When one becomes in love and entanglement, only then one can come out of this karmic cycle, karmic entanglement. So Dhruva Maharaj realized this. What desires so many, again, like ocean or whatever say analogy we may give, but I am carrying such deep, heavy desires. There's no end. There's no end to material desires. There's no end to it. They say, na, greed is like sea water. Heard of this? They say this, can check. Greed is like sea water. The more we drink, the thirsty we become, the more thirsty we become. That is material life, material greed, material desire. Well, that's the nature of greed. But material desire, the more we satisfy, the more we want, the more like desperate we feel and all. Mm. It doesn't, material desires uh, breaks one. Material desire completely breaks a person. He may get something, but he loses it altogether on those lines. So Dhruva Maharaj realized this, and he saved himself from disaster. He saved himself. Imagine if Dhruva Maharaj Krishna came and had given him what he desired, what would have happened? Huh? Imagine if he had given what he had desired, what would have happened? Huh? So, like I think we mentioned once, no? It was one of my good, sweet devotee friend's birthday. So I gave him a phone call and I spoke with him. Happy birthday to you. Although sadhakas, na, this birthday is not for a sadhaka. Birthday. But anyway, so jokingly I said to him, Happy birthday to you. May the Lordship fulfill your desires. May you get what you desire for. And he stopped me. He stopped me saying that please don't pray for me. This I will be ruined. I will be completely ruined then. So we must watch out. What are we desiring? So this whole Krishna consciousness is for us to upscale our desire to become a devotee of Krishna. That is what we should be desired. Okay.
Hare Krishna Guru. On this note, I always wondered in the Sri Guru Vandana that we sing, what are the desires that are being fulfilled? What does that mean? If somebody goes with material desires, they're going to get their material desires fulfilled. How does it mean?
Yeah, ye prasade pure sarvasana. So like, it's not like Dhruva Maharaj, he desired for a kingdom greater than Lord Brahma. Okay, he got a much bigger kingdom, complete spiritual kingdom, and furthermore say. But thing being that that craving, that desire altogether is fulfilled. No, wouldn't want it anymore. And some glimpse of it we experience in our societal life as well. Patience is a great thing, na? Someone looking after children, one has to be very patient. So mother says maybe some instances, na, okay, wait for a couple of hours, you will get this, you will get this. And as the child waits for 2 hours, then okay, I don't fancy anymore. No, no, fine, I don't even need it. So time is a big healer. Time is a big, big healer. Uh, Especially in relationships, na, one should give time. One should give time. One should not just rush into it. And if Krishna is willing, then okay, things will happen. Or if Krishna desires, so desires, then we'll get whatever say we want or deserve or what we are supposed to get. So ye prasade pure sarvasha. That doesn't mean that okay, the desire is killed or something. From within, the desire will be satisfied. That okay, no, no, I don't desire anymore. Uh, from within itself, the person will be, yes, fully satisfied. And this we experience na, in sadhaka's life as well. Our practicing Krishna consciousness, when we meet friends, family members, they, oh, previously you used to desire watching football, cricket so much. What happened now? Well, ye prasade pure sarvasha. Now that hankering, that desire for football, cricket, or Bollywood, Hollywood, a sadhaka shouldn't be carrying, and naturally he should be through it, over it. It could be a bit of a challenge to get over desire for Facebook or this Instagram or WhatsApp or TikTok. But point being, again, if we are nicely grounded, then we will be left with only one desire. Nayane heribo sada yugalaruparasi. So work has to be done in our desire, then no more facing disaster. But if we don't work in our spiritual desire, then we will be met with only and only disaster in different form and shape, from time to time. Dhruva Maharaj experienced this in his sadhana, in his practice. By the blessings of Guru Maharaj, we should also be experiencing the same. And no, just dying doesn't make anyone a saint. Something has to be done. We want to attain something, we must do something. And this again, yesterday we were trying to understand. Na? Very beautiful. Bhagavatam 10:14:3 again, Lord Brahma says, na, ज्ञाने प्रयासमुदपास्य नमन्त एव जीवन्ति सन्मुखरितां भवदीयवार्ताम्. ज्ञाने udapasya namantam eva. So offering one's worship, jivanti sanmukharitam bhavadiyamartam. Mukharitam, from the lotus mouth of devotees. Sanmukharitam, no, from the mouth of devotees. ज्ञाने प्रयासमुदपास्य नमन्त एव जीवन्ति सन्मुखरितां भवदीयवार्ताम्. स्थाने स्थिते श्रुतिगतां तनुवाक्मनोभिः ये प्रयासजित प्रयासजितजित् अपि ते स्त्रीलोक्याम्. ये प्रायस्यजितजित् अपि ते स्त्रीलोक्याम्. Jnane prayasam. Prayasam meaning endeavor. This effort. So this prayas or endeavor has to be done for attaining Krishna consciousness. Sthane sthite shruti gatam tanu vakmanobhi. Wherever we are situated, in whichever ashram, in whichever place, in whichever situation, circumstances, when will death strike us? Well, death can strike us anytime, anywhere, in any situation, any condition. Na? We could be in any ashram, brahmachari ashram, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyas ashram. We could be anywhere, any time of the day. Home country, foreign country, wherever that can strike us. So sthane sthite shrutigatam tanu vakmanove. Wherever we situate ourselves, in whatever position we situate ourselves, Krishna conscious way. Shruti by hearing, good listening. Tanu vakmanobhi. Ye prayasam ajitajit apite stilokyam. For the most part, which is who is unconquerable will become conquerable by effort. So again, we see what try and cry. This is what if we want to come out of karmic cycle, we have to try and cry for Krishna. That is the message. Oftentimes we have tried to meditate, ponder, dwell, understand. We appreciate, relish this question, right? What is that emotion quality? What is it a blessing in material life, but a curse in spiritual life or a curse in pure Krishna consciousness? Some quality, emotion, trait, personality, which is a sheer blessing in material life, but a pure curse. Look, pure curse in Krishna consciousness. Something which is an asset in material life, but a liability, complete liability in Krishna consciousness. What can be a liability in Krishna consciousness? Dhruva Maharaj experienced this. Dhruva Maharaj experienced this in his in his Krishna consciousness. He experienced this, and this is the journey we want to go through. No pain, no gain, as they say. No, no pain, no gain. Our experience, our realization shouldn't be any different. Does that answer your question or something? So, this is building our faith uh, in Krishna consciousness. And again, another day we were trying to understand, right? What would we like to be known for or remembered for, famous for, or remembered for, say. So, in this purport, text 52, we see now. Therefore, in describing Dhruva Maharaj's activities, two specific words have been used: Vikhyata, very famous, and Vishuddha, transcendental. Khyati, na? Very, Khyati means one's fame, one's popularity. Vikhyata, prasiditi, suprasiditi, so one's very fame. Likewise, us practicing Krishna consciousness, what would we like to be known for, remembered for? Shishi Khoranta, Mayapur, Sashi Ki Jai. Humility is what we want to develop. Humility is what we want to attain. So, with all this humility, thanks to you all kind devotees for encouraging, arranging, making it possible. This study of Shrimad Bhagavatam, and it's so joy giving to study Shrimad Bhagavatam in front of deities, in front of Prabhupada, in front of assembled Vaishnavas. Thank you to Bhakta for arranging this. And I'm sure in this process of study of Shrimad Bhagavatam, uh, I would have said something which has been might hurt someone or put someone off or say or something which upset someone. Say, but if it's a bit too late now, I guess. What has already been said, been said. Nothing much can be done about it. But no, yeah, thank you for your encouragement and continue blessings us so that we go into a everlasting mood of the study of Shrimad Bhagavatam. See, another, we see this in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and don't remember the context, the passage, either Mahaprabhu saying, but Mahaprabhu's discussion or conversation. So this comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 22, chapter entitled The Process of Devotional Service. Very beautiful instructions, teachings, this joy, bhakti, what bhakti means, and defined, described in this chapter. So Madhya Leela 22:42. Uh, and such beautiful again. with Dhruva Maharaj's pastime only. This स्थानाभिलाषी तपसि स्थितोऽहम् त्वां प्राप्तवान् देवमुनीन्द्रगुह्यम् काचं विचिन्वन् अपि दिव्यरत्नम् स्वामी कृतार्थोऽस्मि वरं न याचे स्थानाभिलाषी तपसि स्थितोऽहम् त्वां प्राप्तवान् देवमुनीन्द्रगुह्यम्. This is Dhruva Maharaj's prayer. This is his realization. काचं विचिन्वन् अपि दिव्यरत्नम् स्वामी कृतार्थोऽस्मि वरं न याचे. स्थानाभिलाषी तपसि स्थितोऽहम्. स्थानाभिलाषी na desiring for something, some place, some abode, some kingdom. For that desire, with that intent, tapasi stitoham, I did austerity, I performed austerity. Tvam praptavan deva munindra guhyam. To attain you, Krishna, tvam praptavan, to attain you, deva munindra guhyam is very difficult, is very difficult. Like guhyam na is mysterious. It's very difficult, confusing, say mysterious, or like a maze. For whom? For the demigods. Deva Munindra Guhyam. For intellectuals, for philosophers, for Jnani, Dhyani, Mani, Sammani, for them, yogis and all, very difficult to attain you. And this Dhruva Maharaj, what does he realize? Kacham vichinvan apidivyaratnam. And this has to be our realization. Kacham vichinvan apidivyaratnam. We all are so much attracted to this bodily identity. Again, someone in a male body has his challenge, someone in a female body has her challenge. So, but we all are very much driven by bodily identity, bodily attachment, uh, bodily lust on the sexual platform and on general hankering, say. Kacham vichinvan api divyaratnam. Again, many shlokas where this api comes, it's very beautiful, very uh, changes the course of life. So for Dhruva Maharaj, this changed the course of his life, right? Kacham vichinvan api divyaratnam. That, what does it say? I was looking after broken pieces of glass. Api divyaratnam. And what did I find? I found diamond. I found diamond, treasure house, looking after broken pieces. I came to you asking for broken pieces of glass. And what do I find? What do you give me, Krishna? You give me real diamond. Swamin Kritarthosmi. What does Kritarthosmi mean? I'm so full of gratitude. Varam na yache. Varam, I don't want any benediction. I don't want anything anymore. I'm not asking you for anything, Krishna. Na yache, I don't ask you for any benediction. I'm so satisfied. I'm so full of gratitude now. I want to give now. I've taken, this should be our realization, right? Since eternity, Krishna, I've been taking and taking only, hardly giving. Now, this life, Krishna, let me just give and give. Let me try to give it to you. Eh? I can never repay back. No, and it's not a process of repaying as well. Devotional service is not the process to repay. I cannot repay as well. But At least let me be satisfied. That much that at least one thing, if we really do not intensify to attain Krishna, say, at least we shouldn't disturb him with our this now Krishna my health or money or this and that. Now at least we must come to that level, that akinchan bhav. Krishna is possessed by them, those who have this akinchan bhav. Akinchan bhav meaning those who have this mood of no possessiveness, no possessing, no ownership, no controlling. No, no, I don't possess anything material. I don't possess anything. And furthermore level of akinchan bhav is Krishna, I possess you. You are mine. Everything is yours and you are mine. So take this, everything is yours and you are mine. So indirectly, doesn't everything become ours then? Huh? So just we need to be a bit smart. We need to be a bit smart. So Mahaprabhu says again in Chaitanya Chaitamrita, Chai Krishna bhaje sei bodo chotur. One who worships Krishna, one who practices Krishna consciousness is extremely intelligent. If we Everything belongs to Krishna, everything comes from Krishna, everything belongs to Krishna. Everything is Krishna's. And if I take Krishna, you are mine, then indirectly, and this is what Lord Brahma also says, na? This is where your claim is. So strive for that which is your rightful claim. What? Entrance into the kingdom of God. Strive for that. Na? Uh, Prabhupada says in his classes, suppose a queen monarchy rules, say, huh? And a person goes to the king or queen to say what? Oh, somehow he gets an interview with the king or the queen. He gets a meeting, an appointment, and he's approaching the king or the queen. King say, and what is he asking for? Oh, can you arrange for my bread and butter? Uh, can you arrange for my daily meal, please, kindly? Uh, arrange for my. Wow, you are seeing the king directly face to face, and this is all you have to ask him. Why don't you ask for a residence in the kingdom? Why don't you ask for the king's friendship? Uh, why don't you ask for the king himself? And so we approach God, and what do we ask from God? Matter. Foolishness, is it not? Complete foolishness. Devotee association is the bridge. Devotee association is the key. When we take devotee association, then we won't be asking matter from God. The best thing to ask from God is ask for God Himself. That's the best. Ask for God Himself. And when we ask for God Himself, what will happen? When we ask for God Himself, Mahaprabhu will say, okay, you are asking for Krishna. Krishna is preoccupied. It's not, and preoccupied so much so that it's not that he will be free soon or in some time. No, he's completely throughout, for eternity he is preoccupied. By whom? Shrimati Radharani. Hmm. Krishna is whose? Krishna is only and only Shrimati Radharani's. So if you want Krishna, what do we need to do? We have to serve Shrimati Radharani. We serve Shrimati Radharani, and that is our path. That is the path Mahaprabhu has laid out for us, or opened up for us, which was not even opened up, available, accessible in golden age or any bygone ages. What Mahaprabhu has given us. So one who takes firm shelter of the divine transcendental lotus feet of Srimati Radharani will attain Krishna Prem. Who has Krishna Prem? Only Radharani. Radharani possesses Krishna Prem, na? And Krishna Prem also, na? What does Krishna Prem mean? Does it mean attaining the love of Krishna? What does Krishna Prem mean? Does Krishna Prem mean Krishna loving me, or could it, or does it mean me loving Krishna? Many times practicing Krishna consciousness, I may be, oh, attaining Krishna Prem. Yes, Krishna will love me, Krishna love me. Krishna Prem I will attain love of Krishna or love for Krishna. Is it the same thing, love of Krishna and love for Krishna? What do we want to attain or what do we want to develop? Krishna loves all of us unconditionally since eternity. He has been loving all of us. Now we must also strive, we must desire in good association to give to Krishna. Since eternity we have been taking only. And through this pastime of Dhruva Maharaj we learn philosophy, culture, etiquette. The philosophy is the foundation, is the neve, is the foundation, is the basis of culture and etiquette. How Dhruva Maharaj, when the transcendental airplane came, when the Vaikuntha came, residents of Vaikuntha came to receive Dhruva Maharaj, he's asking for he's thinking about his mother. Not at all cold, no. He's thinking of his mother. And there was arrangement for his mother even before Dhruva Maharaj's ascending to the transcendental plane. Then, before leaving to take on to the transcendental plane, Dhruva Maharaj, he goes take shower. Then he does his puja, his offering, his pranams, and then what? He asks for forgiveness and blessings from the assembled Vaishnavas there. He genuinely asks for forgiveness and blessings. This is how we should prepare, this is how we should live. And that personified comes to greet Dhruva Maharaj, to request Dhruva Maharaj that, sir, kindly leave your dress here. Body is just a dress, na? It's an external dress for the soul. But this dress is not beautiful. This dress is not beautiful. We should be hankering for the spiritual dress, spiritual body. Completely beautiful, divine, transcendental. So we should be hankering for that spiritual dress, completely divine, beautiful, transcendental. So Dhruva Maharaj teaches us the philosophy, culture, and etiquette. Any thoughts, questions, or comments, or
Hare Krishna, Dhruva. I had a question about the previous verse we read, 51. There's a really nice sentence in there, really nice. Those who out of transcendental kindness take on the responsibility of becoming master protectors of the poor living entities automatically gain the interest and blessings of the demigods. I really like this, becoming master
master
protectors.
project?
Really sweet.
Hmm.
It made me think, on this note, you were saying Krishna loves everybody unconditionally. Is that the role of a pure devotee as well? Is the pure devotee love everybody unconditionally?
Very nice question. Does a pure devotee loves everyone unconditionally? See, love means discrimination. Love doesn't mean blind love. Okay, I love everyone unconditionally. Love means that discrimination. Krishna, did he not love Duryodhan? He loved Duryodhan as well. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam sativa bhajamiham. This is one principal sutra of Bhagavad Gita. So, as much as you surrender to me, I reward accordingly. To that extent, Duryodhana was wanting a relationship with Krishna. Krishna was having that sort of relationship with Duryodhana. What does Krishna say? Amongst lawlessness and punishment. No? So, uh, there's a beautiful shloka, beautiful. Srimad Bhagavatam 10:43-17. How does it go? Like, this is when Krishna and Balram enters the arena of the wrestling arena in Mathura, and everyone sees Krishna and Balram in different light. Hmm? How does it start? How does it start? Malanamashninam naravara Strinam smaro murtiman Gopanam. Okay, it's not coming. But point being, all the Mathuravasis, the wrestlers, they see Malanamasnin Ninam Naravara. The wrestlers, they see Krishna as a boy. Some see Krishna as Swajan, as his family member, uh, as belonging to his dynasty and all. And some see as fear personified. Some see him as death personified. Uh, Some see him as their lust. Hmm. Wow. So, in that light, ye yatha mam prapadyante tam satava bhajamiyam. Uh, Krishna loves everyone unconditionally. We all, everyone and everything belongs to Krishna. But again, love is not blind. Na? Love, there is discrimination. And Krishna respects the desire of the living entity. Hmm? He respects the desire. So if someone doesn't want to be Krishna conscious, Krishna won't force himself upon him. But question being, does a pure devotee of Krishna, does he love everyone unconditionally? He takes things a bit personally, way more personally than Krishna takes. This is why the most accessible manner to experience Krishna consciousness, faith wise, to realize, to experience the beauty of Krishna consciousness, the most accessible, approachable manner form is building a loving relationship with spiritual master. We want a loving relationship with Srimad Bhagavatam, which is good. Some things we may read in Bhagavatam and may put us off. Fifth canto, description of hell, sun movement, all this and all. Ah, some other things, some of Prabhupada's purports may put us off. Some translation may put us off, something. Ah, and sometimes some other things may put us off and all. Uh, and this is why Krishna resides as Paramatma in our heart and doesn't come in person to us. Because we are not cultured enough to deal with Krishna. But this spiritual master is who is spiritual master? He is the Karunya Ghana Murti of Krishna. Means he is the expansion, the incarnation of Krishna of complete compassion. So, spiritual master comes in one's life and helps the sadhaka understand how to deal with Krishna, how that to have that culture, have that relationship. Although the sadhaka may not be cultured or loving or anything. So, what Paramatma, Krishna residing as super soul cannot do, what Bhagavatam cannot do, ah, what acharyas in the past as such, Srila Prabhupada cannot do, that spiritual master is doing for the sadhaka. What the holy name Japa cannot do. ah. So, that that we need role model, we need someone personally present, physical, that role model, and that is so. This is when Krishna, spiritual master is the Karunya Ghana Murti of Krishna. We say na Krishna, Krishna Prabhupada's Krishna Kripa Murti. So for a sadhaka, his spiritual master is Krishna Kripa Murti, no less. So uh, Krishna loves us unconditionally, but he dealt differently with Duryodhan. He dealt differently with Vidurani. So Maitre Muni is telling this pastime to Vidurji. Vidur's wife Krishna dealt differently. Likewise, in this arena, everyone is seeing Krishna in different light. But a pure devotee of Krishna, he goes a bit further, even though uh, uh, a bit envious, a bit ignorant, and all. Still, a pure devotee goes that further step, extra step. This is why a pure devotee of Krishna is more merciful than Krishna. Actually, is more merciful than Krishna. Sadhu is a merciful agent of Krishna, na? Carrying that mercy of Krishna. Sadhu is more merciful than Krishna. Does that somewhat answer your question? But in love doesn't mean okay indiscriminately. No, in love there is discrimination. So pure devotee also discriminates and he helps us. He's for the preaching platform he comes down to the level that he can discriminate and preaches from there. But in his consciousness he's always in the transcendental consciousness level. Hmm. Also in society now love is the most talked about thing, phenomena, emotion, but is the least understood or most misunderstood. And in the name of this, in today's world, in the name of love, so much of self care and all is the self pampering, all like fueling one's bodily identity and bodily ego. But that is not love. If we love someone, real love, how do we demonstrate real love? If we love someone, then we give Krishna consciousness to that person. We give him Krishna consciousness. We pray for the person to become a devotee of Krishna, to find his resolve in Krishna consciousness. Then in love there is austerity, there is cultivation, everything. And this is how we demonstrate what we have received. Love is in giving, and a sadhaka, he lives to give. He's dying to live eternally, or he's dying to give the holy name. Does that answer? So we all should take lots and lots of encouragement, inspiration from this pastime of Dhruva Maharaj. How Dhruva Maharaj ascended to the spiritual world. This is Srimad Bhagavatam. So to conclude, say uh, what this is a glimpse of Srimad Bhagavatam, and we see this in Srimad Bhagavatam 2:37. Beautiful. What is Srimad Bhagavatam? We all need lots of encouragement, inspiration, na? To understand, study, practice, read Srimad Bhagavatam. पिबन्ति ये भागवत आत्मनः सताम् कथामृतं श्रवणपुटेषु संभृताम् पिबन्ति ये भागवत आत्मनः सताम्. This Bhagavad Katha is to be drank, it is to be relished. Pibanti ye Bhagavata Atmana Satam. Something very dear. Atmana, something very, very dear. Purified souls, pure devotees. What is dear to purified souls, pure devotees, to saintly people? This Bhagavata, Pivanti Bhagavata Atmanasatam, this culture of Krishna consciousness, this talk of Krishna consciousness, this Krishna Katha. पिबन्ति ये भागवत आत्मनः कथामृतं श्रवणपुटेषु संभृताम् पुनयते विषयविदूषिताशयम् व्रजन्ति तच्चरण सरोरुहान्तिकम् व्रजन्ति तच्चरण सरोरुहान्तिकम्. Rajanti Tacharna Saroruhantikam. Kathamritam Shravana Puteshu Sambritam. Shravana Puteshu, na, when we hear it from within, from the ear pores, na, holes in our ears. Kathamritam, this nectar, life giving pastime of Shrimad Bhagavatam, when we hear it, give it good oral reception. When we drink this study, this Shrimad Bhagavatam, the message of Shrimad Bhagavatam, when we drink it through our ears, Punanti te Vishaya Vidushitasayam. This same thing, and perhaps in this one shloka, this whole pastime of Dhruva Maharaj can be so much cherished, right? That by this hearing, Punanti, purified, te Vishaya Vidushitasayam. Vishaya, na, this asakti, attachment in material sense gratification, completely purified. And what? Vrajanti. Meaning of Vraja is to move. Vrajanti, so moving. Tacharna saroruhantikam. So moving, where? Ascending towards Divya Dham. So read the translation. Hmm.
Those who drink through oral reception, fully filled with the nectarian message of Lord Krishna, the beloved of the devotees, purify the polluted aim of life known as material enjoyment, and thus go back to Godhead, to the lotus feet of Him, the personality of Godhead.
Yeah. So thank you very much for your kind participation and encouragement in the study of Srimad Bhagavatam. Kindly continue blessing us. Pray that I ever remain a listener, a student of Srimad Bhagavatam. Pray that preaching is for myself only, and pray that by your blessings, one day I take in heart the message of Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you very much. So I think we can do 5 minute kirtan until the curtains open. Let us welcome Gauranita. भज गौरांग कह गौरांग लह गौरांगीर नाम रे भज गौरांग कह गौरांग लह गौरांगीर नाम रे जय जना गौरांग भजे से हो अमर प्राण रे जय जना गौरांग भजे से हो अमर प्राण रे भज गौरांग कह गौरांग लह गौरांगीर नाम रे गौरांग बोलिया दुबाहु तुलिया गौरांग बोली गौरांग बोलिया दुबाहु तुलिया नाचिया नाचिया बेड़ाओ रे गौरांग बोलिया दुबाहु तुलिया नाचिया नाचिया बेड़ाओ रे दुबाहु तुलिया नाचिया नाचिया बेड़ाओ रे गौरांग बोलिया दुबाहु तुलिया भज गौरांग कह गौरांग लह गौरांगीर नाम रे गौरांग भजिले गौरांग जपिले गौरांग भजि दुखेर अवसान रे गौरांग भजिले गौरांग जपिले दुखेर अवसान रे भज गौरांग कह गौरांग लह गौरांगेर नाम रे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्री गौरंताय भगवान की जय। श्री श्री गौरंताय मायापुर शशि की, श्री तुलसीनाथ महाराज की, श्री गिरधारी लाल की, श्री नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि।